Hi, TT. It's Mimi. Look, it's Mimi's favorite books. When Mimi was a little girl back in the 1970s, the 1900s, a long time ago, these books been around a lot. This one has a red spine because it's a Christmas book. The Poky Little Puppy's First Christmas. Oh, I love Poky Little Puppy, don't you? Went for a walk in the wide world. Yes, the illustration is also nice. Anyway, this one's by Justine Korman, illustrated by Chandler. And the outside the covers is like got a printed like a red ink with a pink. Gives it a festive look. Anyway, it's start. There she is, Poky Little Puppy. It's yawning. Four little puppies tumbled out of bed one morning and ran to their breakfast bowls. Then they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, where in the world was that Poky Little Puppy, they wondered. Poky was still fast asleep. His mother nudged him and said, "Come on, Poky, today is Christmas Eve." Poky yawned and stretched. Even on a special day like Christmas Eve, he was still Poky. So there's Poky, there's Polly, Penny, Pickles, and Pat. They all have P names. Poky's family, the McRae's, were off to the woods this morning to find a tree. And the puppies were going along too. Poky ran to catch up. Talk about last minute. I mean, come on. It's Christmas Eve. They should have had that tree up month ago. Right? That's when Poky tumbled, stumbled, slipped, and slid down into a deep, dark hole. "Help, help!" he cried. Wouldn't someone come to help him out of this slippery, slidey hole? Oh no, what's he? Oh no. "I'll help you," said a friendly voice. "My name is Herman." Poky looked up to see a young skunk peering over the edge of the hole. Herman climbed down into the hole beside Poky and pushed Poky up and out of the hole. "You smell funny," said Poky. Herman sniffed. "You smell funny too," he said. "Let's play." Yeah, wet dogs do have a special odor. Herman led Poky to a frozen pond, and the two new friends slid back and forth across the cold, shiny ice. What fun! Over in the woods, the McRae's had found the perfect Christmas tree near a hollow log. Mr. McRae raised his axe and whack, whack, whack until crack, the tree fell. The four little puppies barked excitedly. Poky heard his sister Pickles call, "Poky! Come on, Poky!" He was sorry to have to say goodbye to his new friend. "It's easy to find me," said Herman. "I live in the hollow log just over that hill." Oh no. Got a bad feeling, don't you? Poky ran through the snowy woods toward the home. Suddenly he saw something. Poky stopped to sniff the strange object up and down. It was an old red rubber boot. The boot was too wonderfully behind, so Poky dragged it all the way home. "You're late," Poky's mother scolded gently when he came through the gate. "See what I found?" exclaimed Poky. His mother shook her head and said firmly, "You take that muddy old boot into the You can't take that messy, muddy old boot into the house." Sadly, Poky left the boot by the garden gate. After dinner, the puppies helped decorate the Christmas tree. When the tree was glowing with winking, blinking lights and shimmering glass balls. Poky's mother told her puppies all about Christmas, how to celebrate this special day. We give each other presents, she said at last. Then she sent the puppies to bed. Poky, of course, was the last to reach the cozy cushion where the puppies slept. His brothers and sisters soon fell asleep dreaming of rubber balls and biscuits and bones, but Poky stayed awake thinking sadly about his red rubber boot. On Christmas morning, the puppies raced to the tree. They found presents just for them. Poky tore open his package. My boot, he cried happily, and it's all shiny and clean. After breakfast, a gentle snow began to fall. Poky's brothers and sisters went off to play in the meadow. Poky, please don't be late for Christmas dinner, said Poky's mother. Poky ran out the gate, across the meadow into the woods to find Herman. It took a long time, but Poky finally found Herman. He was wet and cold and miserable. What happened? Asked Poky. Herman pointed to a crushed hollow log. That was my home, sniffed Herman. The McCraes had crushed it accidentally when they cut down their Christmas tree. Poky felt sorry for Herman. The little skunk was alone in the cold, snowy woods, and he had no home. So Poky took Herman home with him. Poky's mother was surprised to find that her puppy had made friends with a skunk, as we all would. But Poky's mother felt sorry for Herman, too. That night, she let him sleep in the doghouse she and her puppy shared in the summer. And Poky gave up his warm, cozy bed in the McCrae's house to keep his friend company. The next morning, the most amazing thing happened. The Poky little puppy was the first out of bed. What in the world's that Poky little puppy where in the world's that Poky little puppy? Everyone wondered. The puppies and their mother and Herman followed Poky's tracks in the cold and crunchy snow. They went out the gate across the meadow and right to the edge of the wintry woods. Come on, look. Look at Herman's new home, called Poky. Why, it's your boot, exclaimed Poky's mother. Merry Christmas, Herman, said Poky, even if it's a day late. Poky's mother was very proud for her puppy. It was only his first Christmas, but Poky had already learned the best gifts are the ones you give. I have some problems with this story. Okay, so if the mom dog gives Poky the boot, did she not have any other gift planned for him ahead of time? Because he brought that boot home with him. It's all muddy and dirty. So did she not have a home for or a gift for him ahead of time? What about that? What? See, she had other dogs got these gifts, and he got that boot. So it makes me wonder, did she even buy him anything? Okay, and then we go back to the destruction of the poor skunk's home. It just depicts humans being very destructive to nature. And the fact that they went out on Christmas Eve to get the tree. Come on now, most people put their Christmas tree up right after Thanksgiving. I don't know, this story has a lot of plot holes. What do you think, T.T.? What do you think? Huh? I'm disappointed. Poky, I'm disappointed.